Hello friends, welcome back once again in the new video of React Native. So in today's lecture, we will discuss that how we can create a React Native application with Homebrew. So in my previous lectures, we have discussed that how we can create a React Native application for iOS and how we can create a React Native application with Android. Open the Google Chrome here and type here React Native. So we will open here React Native official document and click here get started. We have created the previous lecture with React Native CLI but without Homebrew. But in this lecture we will create a React Native iOS application with Homebrew. Here development OS is we will select Mac OS and target OS we will select here iOS, and here we will check the installing dependencies. So here you need Node, Watchman and React Native command line interface, Xcode and CocoaPods. So one by one we will install all these. So first we will install the brew install node. So the official doc of React Native is recommending the Node and Watchman using Homebrew. So Homebrew actually a package manager like a Node. So first of all we will check that Homebrew is installed in system or not. So I will type command plus spacebar and here I will type terminal and type here brew version. So basically this is the command for checking that Homebrew is installed in system or not. So the command is showing that Homebrew is already installed in the system. So I will show you that how we can delete the Homebrew from the system and how can we reinstall it. So we just copy this command for installing. So basically this is the command for installing the Homebrew. So we just change it here uninstall and run this command. So basically this command will remove the Homebrew from the system, and here the warning is showing that the script will remove the Homebrew from these files. So we will type here Y and enter. So now Homebrew is removing from the system. So we will type here system password. So it is showing that Homebrew uninstalled, but the following possible Homebrew files were not deleted. So you can delete personally, go into the directories. So you can delete these files, go into the user local and type here ls command. So here all these files is showing. Delete all these files from here. So we just type here sudo so we type here rm with rf. So now we check again with ls command. So now framework is deleted. So now we delete Homebrew. So now the Homebrew is deleted. So now we delete etc file. So we type here etc. Now the etc file is also deleted from the system, and the another file is showing here include bin. So we type here bin, go inside the share file and so we just delete here lib and we delete from here where. All these files we need to delete. So and now the all files we have deleted manually. So now go into the home directory and check here again the Homebrew version. So now the Homebrew is completely deleted. So now again we install the Homebrew like this. We copy from here and type here. So I am clearing the terminal here and copy again into the terminal the Homebrew installation command and type here enter. the message is showing that after press enter, so all these new directories will be created. So this script will install again these files and will be created all these directories we have deleted already. So we will type here enter. So like this, the homebrew will be installed again into the system. In few seconds, homebrew is installed again into the system. So now I again check the brew version. So you can check that homebrew version is showing here that homebrew is again installed into the system. So like this, after uninstalling the homebrew from the system, we can reinstall it. So now, basically this is the first step because recommending installing Node and Watchman using Homebrew. So the Homebrew should be installed into the system for installing Node and Watchman. So now we will install the Node with Homebrew. So first of all we will check that Node is already installed in system or not. So for this we check here the node version. So basically the node is also not installed in the system, so with the help of this command we will install it. So we will just copy brew install node and type here enter. So it will take some time for installing nodes. Yeah, so now node is also installed into the system, so we will check the node version again. Yeah, so the node version is showing here. Node version 21.1 is installed here. So the next command is that we will install the brew install Watchman. So we will install Watchman. So here message is showing that if you have already installed node on the system, so make sure the node is 16 or newer. So at the time of recording this video, so here the node should be 16 or newer. So we have installed a node 21.1. So the next is that the Xcode. So easiest way to install Xcode is via App Store. So we just simply command plus space and type here App Store and just type here Xcode. So basically Xcode I have already installed. So here the option of open is showing. So if you did not install the Xcode, so you will see here the download options. So you just click on the download. So Xcode will be installed into the system. Basically we have already installed the Xcode. So I am closing from here. And the next step is that we will open the Xcode. So I am clicking on the Xcode here and we will click on the setting and preferences. So click on the Xcode setting. So the instruction is showing that we will click on the Xcode, open the Xcode, and here into the Xcode menu we will go to the location panel. So we will click on the location and here we will select the command line tool. So we just select here like this. So it's already selected. So if you did not select it, so you just select from here. So command line tool should be selected into the location panel. So we just close it. And the next option is that to install simulator, open Xcode setting and select platform component tab, select simulator with the corresponding version of iOS you wish to use. So it means that we just click on the Xcode and we just click on the setting. Here we just select the platform. So we just click here and select simulator with the corresponding version of iOS you wish to use. So suppose I have already selected iOS 17.0. So if you want running your application for tvOS, watch or another, so you just get this. So if you want delete anything from here, so you just right click on it and here you can delete it. And if you want to anything, here you just click on the plus symbol and here Suppose you want to add any iOS, so you can select here any simulator you want to add. Suppose you want to add this simulator again, so you will just click on this download and install. So here we will add the system password and just type enter. So this will be installed again. So the iOS 15 simulator will be installed here, so it will take some time, and after this the simulator will be installed and add here. Yeah, so now download has completed. So now the simulator is downloaded. We just close it, and now we close it. So now we check the next step. So we have installed CocoaPods, Xcode. So the next step is that now we will create a new React Native project. So the message is showing here. If you previously installed global React Native CLI, so with this command you can uninstall it. And the next step here is that we will create a new React Native project. So we just copy this command and open the terminal. Yeah, so this is the terminal. So first we will go desktop, and here we just paste this command and enter. So now the project will be created on the desktop, so it will take some time. Yeah, so here in error message showing that error occurred while install CocoaPod, which is required by template. So we can try this command, install the CocoaPods. So we just type here sudo gem install CocoaPods, type here system password. We skip this step because CocoaPod is one of the dependency management system available for iOS. So CocoaPod is a Ruby gem. You can install CocoaPod using the version of Ruby for the CocoaPod, and for the more information about the CocoaPods we can click on this link and we can check here what is CocoaPods and how we install. So this is the command for installing the CocoaPods. So we run this command because this is the command for installing the CocoaPods. But here a error message is showing that installing CocoaPods, so there are no version of CocoaPod downloader is greater than 2.0 compatible with your Ruby version, Ruby gems. So CocoaPods downloader require Ruby 2.7.4. So Ruby version should be greater than 2.7.4. So we just check here Ruby version. So actually this is the Ruby version. So you can just type here Ruby and you can also check like this. So this is showing the actual Ruby version of the system. So we will upgrade the Ruby version. So we have many available ways for upgrading Ruby. So we can upgrade the Ruby version with Rbenv or Rbenv. So if you want to upgrade the Ruby with Homebrew, so we just type here Rbenv. So Rbenv actually the Ruby version manager. We just copy this command and install Rbenv. So we just type here cd for the home directory and we just type here this command and we install Rbenv. So this is the path for Rbenv. So Rbenv is installed successfully into the system. So we can check the path here also like this. We can type here which Rbenv. So it will show the exact path of the Rbenv. So this is the actual link of Rbenv. So we can click on this link. So here the official GitHub Rbenv documentation will be opened here. So we will follow all these steps for upgrading the version. So we will follow all these steps. So the first step is that if we are using Mac or Linux, so the first command is that brew install ruby build. So we will copy this command here and we will paste this command here and just type enter. So actually this is already installed and up to date. So if you want to reinstall it, so like this we can reinstall it if you want. So we can run this command brew reinstall Rbenv. So we can also reinstall it like this. So the next command is that, so this is not for the Mac. So the next command is that how to load Rbenv into your cell. So we just copy this command. So we have also a command after installing Rbenv. This is the Rbenv help command. It will show all the details of the commands. So local command, global shell. So all these commands. So install a Ruby version using install, uninstall. So all these commands we can check here. And if you want to display the information of your OS, so you can just type here unname -m. So it will show the information about your system. And if you want to know all the details of the kernel information OS, you can type here command a. So it will show all the details about your system. So we will copy this command, and this is command how to load Rbenv in your shell. So we just type here Rbenv init. So we just copy these lines and we'll add into the JDK. So we type here ls al command. So this command will show all the directories and so all the hidden directories also. So we will check here JDK. So this is the JDK. We will open this. So first of all we will copy this, and here I will open this. So now this file will be open here. So we just type these lines here and we'll save it. So you can again open it and you can check that your lines is already added here. So the next step is that close your terminal window, open a new one, and your changes take effect. You are ready to install Ruby version here. So we will open this link here and we can install here like this. So this command is showing here that with help of this command list the latest stable version we can check. We will type this command here and it will show you the latest versions of the Ruby. So all the list is showing here. So you can check here 3.06, 3.14, and the latest is 3.22. So this is the stable versions. So if you want to check all the local versions, so this is the command for checking all the local versions. So this command is showing all the local versions. So this command is just for checking the all local versions so in detail, but we will check with only with the stable version command. So we just again type this command and check here all the stable versions. So suppose we want to install this, so here 3.1.2 is installing in this command. Suppose we want to install here 3.2.2 and type here enter. So it will install the Ruby 3.2.2 into the system. It will take some time. So I am pausing this video and after completion I will meet you. So now installation process for Ruby version 3.22 is completed now. So here if you check the Ruby version, so the Ruby version is showing here previous Ruby version. So we check here the next commands. So here the next command is showing that set a Ruby version to finish installation and start using Ruby. So after completion of this command, we will check any one of them. So suppose I am using this command here. So this command is that set the default Ruby version for this machine, and but this command will set the Ruby version for this directory only. So suppose if you want to change for the machine, so we will copy this command and type here. So because I have typed the same Ruby version but we have installed 3.22, so we change here 3.2.2 and then again type enter. So now Again check the Ruby version. Yeah, but the Ruby version is now showing the previous version. So again we'll check all the instructions. So suppose we open here another terminal and check here the Ruby version. Yeah, so this is the refreshment issue. Adding this command into the new terminal, so now the Ruby version is changed here. So you can check that here Ruby version is 3.2.2. So like this, if you faced Ruby related problems, so like this we can change the Ruby version. If you are facing some Ruby version related problems in Mac, so we can change the Ruby version with Rbenv, or you can also change the Ruby version with Rvm if you are not using Homebrew. So with Homebrew we will use the Rbenv. Again create the project. So first of all we will check the desktop. So here project is already created, so we will delete this project because we have faced the problems in this project. So we will create project again. So now we will again go into the development environment and copy this command here. Yeah, so finally project has created. Here the instructions for iOS is given, and here the instructions for Android. So we are creating this application for iOS. So we just copy this command. Actually this is the whole path of the project we have created. So we just copy the whole command here and we just copy and paste this command. So actually this is the path of the project and this command will run the iOS application. So we just run this command. Yeah, so final output of the React Native application is showing here. So we are using this terminal. So the previous terminal we are not using, so we can close it from here. And so here the node is running for showing the processing of the simulator. So these are the commands. So we just type here cmd plus r. So cmd plus r is just for reload your app, and if you type here cmd plus d, so you can just check here all the options here. You can just reload, you can disable fast refresh, and you can cancel here. So all the options we can check here with command plus d. Now I am opening this project into the visual editor. Go into the project. We will type npx react native run iOS. So we can run the simulator again. Simulator is running again. Suppose I want to add the project into my Visual Studio Code. So we just open the Visual Studio and open the project here. We just drag and drop the project here. So the project will be added into the Visual Studio. So we just click on the app.tsx file. So app.tsx actually the TypeScript file, and when we run the React Native application, so it is the first class which is run. So the simulator is showing that app.tsx to change the screen and then come back to see your edits. So suppose I am want to change anything. So building the app, so actually app is running here. So it's just taking some time for running, so we will wait for it. Yeah, so now the project is running again. So here options of the simulator is showing that if you use command plus D, cmd plus D, suppose I am typing, so here you can reload it, so you can open the debugger and you can disable fast refresh and enable again. So suppose I want to change something in this content, so suppose I am typing here coding Gyaan and just I am saving it, so immediate changes will be shown on the screen. So you can check that step 1 is showing coding Gyaan. So this is the big advantages of the React Native. So with the fast refresh you can immediately check the changes on the screen. So again open the development environment for iOS. So these are the environment for iOS. So you can also run this command for running iOS applications. Suppose I am using here npx, so you can run iOS application with this command. Suppose I am typing here npm and running again. So you can check that simulator is running successfully with this command also. And here the another option is given for yarn, like npm is actually a node package manager, and yarn is also a package manager, but for running the application with yarn you should be install node. So suppose I want to run this application with yarn command, so we just type here yarn and we will run this command for installing yarn. So we will install the yarn with, so we will copy this command and just go to the home directory and we'll type here brew install yarn. So in just few seconds yarn will be installed into the system with this path. So I'm terminating the node here and now go into the development environment and copy this command and run here yarn iOS. So actually yarn is a faster comparison to npm. So because in last many years we was using npm, so npm is actually the node package manager and it provides the package management for JavaScript, but yarn is actually the developed by Facebook and it's fast comparison to npm. So we just run this command. So first of all we will go inside the project directory and now we run yarn iOS. Yeah, so you can check that in few seconds you can run your iOS application with yarn command. So yarn will also open the node. The simulator is running into the same way as we are running with the npm command. So like this we can run our application with npm and yarn using homebrew. So I hope this video is very helpful for understanding how we can create React Native application with homebrew. So if you like this video, please like, share and subscribe the channel. Thanks for watching.